Tivat is a tiny Mediterranean city in a small mountainous country, Montenegro. This country was a part of ex-Yugoslavia in southern Europe, but now it is on its own. We are moving through the great city park full of various trees like American sycamore, Californian cypress, pines, and all others. They were brought to this park by sailors from all over the world for the past 2 centuries. Tivat was a Austro-Hungarian and Yugoslavian naval base. It had an arsenal and a workyard. Then, in the 21st century, huge investments came in. They changed this place of rusted metal and all explosives to the best marina for super yachts in the whole Adriatic Sea. In combination with a decent international airport and a tiny population of only 10,000 people, including me, this is the exclusive town full of rich yachtsmen and premium boutiques. So, Tivat is not a typical coastal town. On the right there is a European football stadium of the local team. The tribune is near the luxurious resort complex Porto Montenegro towards which we are heading. But we will ride around the resort because it is far better to see this marina by yourselves. I will not spoil it. There are basically hundreds of super yachts, restaurants and boutiques. On the left there is a big parking area, so you could park your car there and enjoy the city center. This parking is not free, actually. You have to pay for it. In front of us is the main square of the city, which is also a landing stage for ships. In summer they are departing almost every day for day-long tours around Boca Kotor Bay. I never tried, but my friends told me that it was good. These trips are not expensive and they could provide a lunch. This square is a popular spot because of the cafes, concerts and bazaars arranged here. From this square starts a popular marathon from Tivat to Kotor. It takes place in the middle of December each year. I have a short video of what it looks like when thousands of runners are waiting for the start. It is a very picturesque half marathon. And this is what it looks like from the final mile in Kotor. But getting back to our square in Tivat. It is a good meeting point for locals and tourists. As we are moving through it, we could see that the views are awesome. The perfect combination of sun, sea and mountains, full of trees. I have to mention that the dining experience in Tivat and Montenegro is an absolute must. Though it is a coastal country and you could enjoy seafood, but the people in Montenegro are meat eaters. Their cuisine is much more about beef, lamb and pork. Therefore, during your vacation you could eat decent fish, but if you choose lamb, it could be the best. And now we are moving along the stadium tribunes to the right. The European football team Arsenal Tivat plays here. I added the video from the stadium so you could get the atmosphere of this place. Do not pay much attention to the field conditions and the amount of people in the stands. It was a pre-season game after a period of heavy rains. In official games everything is at the level. But what is the scenery? It is great. Not a typical experience opposite to stadiums with tribunes all around. As a background of a game you see gorgeous trees, mountains and the sky. Let's back on our route. This is the lane around the resort complex with the marina. It is to the left. And this is not that luxurious marina, it is a mooring for holiday cruisers and motorboats. This place is more like the outskirts of Tivat, but due to the scale of the town it feels like it is the same place. You could walk here. This is a popular spot for free parking as well. And you can go fishing here in the mornings. You could fish even later, but it is pointless. Moreover, this is the way to the most popular beaches in Tivat. One of them is leftwards. There is nobody on the beach because I filmed it in spring. During the season it is full. We have some hotels in this area. They are to the right. But most visitors use Booking and Airbnb for services of local hosts. The road to the left will lead you to the beach with a lighthouse. It is just a couple of minutes walking from here. That beach is the best in town for scuba diving. It has rocks underwater around which fish and sea urchins party. Another popular beach is Waikiki. It will be to the left, but you have to pay for this one. The good thing is that this beach has torpedo gravel, while other beaches in Tivat have typical beach stones. Montenegro is a picturesque country. It is a pleasure to sightsee and experience it. Even though I showed you some beaches, I recommend you explore Montenegro as a beautiful country, and not as a beach vacation country. Although summers in Montenegro are hot, the seawater temperature is not that typically hot for a beach vacation. This is due to a couple of reasons actually. First, the cold waters from the mountains and springs find their ways to the sea, decreasing its temperature. And second, the crystal clear waters of the Adriatic Sea do not absorb a lot of heat from sunlight, which is going through them, basically, to the tip. There is one exception, the month of July, during which temperatures are warm. June, August and other months are not that good. Montenegro is good for hiking and sightseeing. For such activities it is better to choose spring or fall when it is warm but not that hot. Pay attention that Montenegro is quite a rainy country, except for summers. If you look at the Montenegro mountains, they are all covered with thick forests. Such exuberance of vegetation is possible only with intense and frequent rains, which are present in Montenegro in fall, winter and spring. So it is better to know a weather forecast before a trip, and if all goes well, you would have an exceptional experience. Enjoy it!